Hey there, Aries, and welcome to your July 2018 love reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time or your return viewer subscriber. I hope the message resonates for you. And if you find that it isn't resonating, then I would suggest you check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and even your Venus sign, because sometimes those planets are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, so it is summertime. Okay, what's going on, guys? Are you guys enjoying your summer? Have you guys been having a good time? How are our relationships going? Let's go ahead and see what's going on with Aries in July, because it seems like there's been a lot of scandalousness going on with my sign. So I wonder if that has anything to do with the summer or what, or these planetary configurations that's going on all around us. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, though. Okay, the first card is going to represent your current energy. Oh, boy. And you guys get the devil. Okay, guys? So, the devil, it is about... I hate... I'm sorry. You know what it is? And I'm sorry, I'm stuck. The devil is coming up. I think Capricorn got the devil. I think maybe perhaps even twice in a reading. I feel like the devil is kind of floating around a lot of the readings now. And, you know, the devil is about temptation. All right. So maybe some of you guys are being tempted by something or someone. But it's also about inner... you know, there's a lot of karma associated with the devil. What am I trying to say? Because, you know, yes, we could say codependency. The devil represents codependency. It also represents unhealthy relationships, toxic relationships, addictions. It represents us not being able to control the things that we feel we desire, control our want for the things that we desire, I should say. So whether it's love or materialism or whatever it is, the devil is about excesses, but not only just being excessive, but feeling like you are trapped or feeling like you're bound to the want for these particular things, right? So in a love reading, you're having either an obsession with someone. It's either an obsession with sex. It could be an obsession with certain types of sex, okay? It could be an obsession with certain types of people, like people, you know, women or men that you feel are a prize. It's not necessarily about the emotional connection. All right, guys? So you're struggling or you're grappling with some type of devil issue, whether it's toxicity, whether it's bad habits, picking the wrong types of partners for you over and over again, baggage from, you know, relationships past or childhood past. So let's go ahead and clarify this, see what's going on. Okay, we get the Ten of Cups. So normally we're like, woohoo, Ten of Cups, you know, culmination of emotional satisfaction, family, and happiness. But because the devil is here and the 10 is the excessive, you know, culmination of the suit, and the Ten of Cups can also be about fantasizing, you know what I'm saying, daydreaming. So I feel like some of you are lusting or daydreaming over someone, okay? Or you're fantasizing, or you're not being realistic about a relationship that may be a codependent situation, or about a person who you feel like you're in love with, but maybe you're really in lust with, okay? For others of you, you're simply feeling like you're trapped by your relationship. You feel like you're trapped by this family that you're a part of, or that you feel like you can't pursue whatever this devil inclination is because you have this family, and it's a happy family, you know, or maybe even on the surface it seems like you have a happy family, but internally you've got something, whether it be, like I said, a sexual addiction, a lust for someone, an obsession for someone that is driving you right now. Okay, Aries, for some of you, you could be with a Capricorn. So let's lighten this mood a little bit, okay? Some of my Aries, you may be either be marrying a Capricorn, be married to a Capricorn, and everything is going good for you guys right now. You guys are emotionally happy and feeling emotionally fulfilled. And I hope that that resonates to more people than the devil energy does, okay? But I had to go there because it is the devil and I've been seeing it in and out of all of these readings, all right? Let's go ahead and clarify that what your challenge is or what's crossing this energy, and it's justice, okay? Karma, right and wrong. So here we go back to this devil energy. What is it that you are wanting? And you know, basically your challenge is to do the right thing despite the fact that you have this heavy, you know, lust or want or addiction or obsession or whatever it is that's going on with you right now, okay? For some of you, your challenge is that you are lusting after someone who may be a Libra. All right, so you've got to be careful because this person may be very tempting to you, but you don't want to mess up your 10 of Cups. For some of you, you feel like this Libra is the person who can bring you the 10 of Cups, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify that we get the Fool in reverse. So the Fool in reverse is about not being reckless. So I feel like your challenge really is to do the right thing and to not be reckless, Aries, okay? It's about being careful, okay? Being careful. Don't go chasing waterfalls, right? You know, sometimes, you know, you have to be careful when you feel like you're in love and you have these strong feelings, and especially lust. Lust is so hard to figure out sometimes because, you know, that once those chemicals get going in your body, there's no way those urges hit you and you really, really, really feel like, okay, I've got to love this person because there's no other reason why I would not be able to stop thinking about them and have a physical response when I do think about them. But that's what lust is, you know, and that's why it's so hard for some people once it's engaged, okay? Let's go ahead and see what you're moving out of in your past energy. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So if that's a person, okay, that could be another Aries or a Taurus. But if not a person, the Knight of Pentacles within a relationship represents the time where the routine sets in, okay? And when, you know, for some people, that can indicate boredom, that can indicate, you know, like just for some people, when routine sets in, it's just like that's when the chaos starts because they're bored. And when you get bored is when you tend to start making, you know, you start looking around, what else is looking good, and then, you know, that's what it is. But it's an indicator that you're in something that is secure and solid, okay? Maybe you have somebody that's devoted or you were devoted to someone. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify that energy. We get the Seven of Swords, okay? So Aries, either you were bored and you started sneaking around and doing some stuff, or you were with someone and when things got to be a little bit routine, they started sneaking around and doing some stuff, okay? If no one was sneaking around, then you're thinking about it, and maybe you're thinking about it and now you're really, really, really being tempted by it, and you really think that if you go after it, it'll make you happy. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to your future energy. We've got the Moon card, right? So the Moon card represents secrets, represents emotional confusion, okay? Emotional chaos sometimes. There's a lot going on. For some of you, this Moon card can represent a Pisces. But with the Moon here, I feel like this is the hidden, okay? It's the unknown. It's what's really going on inside of you. All right, what others don't know or others don't see. So I really feel like either this is just going to be an emotional time or some sort of secret is going to be revealed. Clarify that and we get the Justice card. So for some of you, this may be, you know, moving forward with someone who is a Pisces, right? But because Justice is here in your challenge, what's challenging you is to do the right thing, right? Here, justice, once again, like I said, it could be the karma. So if you do give into the temptation now, right? Or if you do give into that's what, like I'm going to call it, is the temptation. Then you're going to have to deal with the outcome, with the justice of the situation. Now, for those of you, like I said, if you are in a relationship with a Capricorn and things are going really, really well, okay? Maybe you've come out of a time where, you know, maybe it took a long time for this Capricorn to commit to you. Maybe there was even some sneakiness going on in the past. Maybe that's just going to be revealed to you in the future, or your sneakiness is going to be revealed in the future. And it's just going to be something that you guys have to work through because, like I said, and I say all the time, all relationships have issues. All relationships have ups and downs and things that you guys will have to work out. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to what you want. Okay, Aries, let me move this over. I'll move you. Okay. So what you want, and we have the Two of Wands, but in the reverse, okay? So with the Two of Wands, there can be a few things. The Two of Wands is about, it's not about even just making a choice. It's about making the safe choice, okay? It's about wanting something and only choosing that particular thing sometimes, okay? Where in the upright, it's about having choices between two things. In the reverse, I think it's really about going with the safe bet or the sure bet, right? But also, the Two of Wands can indicate that you're waiting for something because instead of making a choice, right, you're hoping for something to happen. So sometimes it's about, like, especially in a love situation, it's almost like you're waiting for a surprise. You're not going to make the choice. You're hoping that life makes the choice for you, and you're hoping that it's what you want. All right? But the two, let's just go ahead and clarify that. Oh, boy. The devil. Aries, talk to me, guys. You guys have to talk to me, all right? Because what's going on? So, once again, for some of you, you may feel like the safe choice is this Capricorn person, okay? That's who you want. If you had a choice between other options, maybe you had options before, and now this is your only option, and this is all you want is this Capricorn, okay? That's the positive. If not, then whatever it is that you want, or whoever it is that you want, or whatever this obsession or addiction or, you know, toxicity, that is what you want. Okay, that's, to you, that's going to be your own, that's your only choice. You feel like you have no choice but to go after this because you want it so badly. All right, guys. So I mean, I don't know however else to put that. Like, I understand it. It's human nature when you want something that bad, but, you know, sometimes we're not thinking clearly, and it's like, okay, what is it that's driving you? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to your internal factors. And this is what's motivating you, whether it's a subconscious motivation or a conscious motivation. And we've got the Ten of Wands. So something feels like a burden to you, okay? And whether, you know, you're in a relationship that feels like a burden, or whether it's the fact that this wants, you know, this lust, this connection, this obsession, whatever it has, maybe it feels like a burden to you. Because it's so strong, and you know that it's kind of like ridiculous, but you can't help yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this. And we got the Ace of Pentacles, but the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. So that's about things not being really grounded. You know, maybe your thoughts or your emotions are not really grounded. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it's about something not like ideas or endeavors not getting off the ground. Okay, so maybe, you know, whatever this lust is or this desire, whatever that person, who, whatever it represents, maybe it's just the fact that you can't get it. And maybe that's what the burden is, okay? As much as you want this thing, you know, like I said, and if you're dating a Capricorn, then we'll take it somewhere else. But for some of you with this devil energy, it's like as much as you want it, maybe you're not able to get it, okay? And it feels like a burden because you can't get that relief that you're looking for. Okay? And you're feeling like you're going to be foolish and going after it. All right? You're feeling like you're just going to, you want it so bad, you're about to be reckless about things. And, you know, once again, because I've got okay, I've got the devil here, I've got the seven of swords, I've got the fool in reverse, we've got the moon with the justice card over here. So it's like whatever is going to be, okay? And if you choose to do this thing, just be prepared that there may be some backlash, okay? Now, for some, it doesn't necessarily mean backlash. Maybe you going after this thing means you wind up with this Pisces. Okay, that maybe this is you doing the right thing by this Pisces. Maybe your challenge of doing the right thing, right, is by this person that you feel so connected to, that you feel like is going to make you happy. Because maybe you didn't do the right thing in the past, okay? With the Seven of Swords here and the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you didn't do the right thing before. And now it's like weighing on you to do the right thing. All right, because maybe that's the only way you're going to get what you want, okay? Whether or not it's a codependent type of a situation, which I really feel like it is, because those codependent, romantic, quote-unquote, relationships where that energy, that sexual magnetism and energy, once that becomes engaged, right, you can pull away from it and then you pull back. You pull away from it and then you go back, because it's just... sometimes it's more intense than anything that you've ever experienced before. All right. But in all of that, because justice is here, right? And we've got the devil, we've got justice, and we've got the moon. So really, it's like, it seems like it will be difficult. But Aries, you've got to try to do the right thing. Okay, whether that is apologizing to someone, but the reason why I keep going back, because you want the devil, you want whatever it is. Look at this devil. Look at this card. Okay, do you see all the different symbolism? You see all the different things going on? Look at the man and the woman in this card. They're chained. They're bound together. Okay. There's no man and woman on this card. So in this particular deck, it's just about, like I said, the internalization of, these things that you want, or these things that you feel like you must have, right? So whatever it is that you want, or whoever it is that you want and you feel you must have them and you feel like they're going to make you happy, right? I don't really think anybody's going to stop you from getting it. So the best I can say is that you're going to have to try to do the right thing in this situation, okay? If you're already in a relationship, then deal with that relationship, all right, before you move on. If you're going to try to have both, right? Because sometimes with this choice, it's like, I'm not making a choice. I'm just going to have it. I'm just going to do both because I want that. Then just be prepared for your karma and the, emotional backlash that's going to come. Or, like I said, in the future, you'll be doing right by Pisces. Let's go ahead and move on to your advice. Okay, let's see if we can get some advice and some clarity. And we get the Strength in reverse, okay? So Strength in reverse is about either you're being indecisive, okay? So you have to make a decision. You have to find the strength to deal with it. And when I say find the strength, with the Strength in reverse here, you may feel like you have the strength. The Strength in reverse means that you more than have the capabilities to deal with whatever it is at hand, but you yourself don't think you do, but you do have it. So whatever it is that you need to deal with, right, dig deep down, because you do have the strength. You do have the ability to fight whatever this is. If it's lust, you have the ability to fight it, if that's what you want. Strength is also about being overbearing, being a bully, okay? So is there a situation where you're being a bully? Is there a situation where you're just trying to have your own way and you're being overbearing and overpowering the people around you? All right. So if you are, those are definitely things that you need to work on. If you're feeling like you're doubting yourself, right? And you know, sometimes you can doubt yourself because it's like, wow, I'm a pretty smart person, and I know that whatever I want is not the smartest choice, but I'm so motivated to get it. It's like you can doubt yourself in situations like that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to your external energy, and we get the Ace of Cups. So, in your external environment, there's someone that, you know, that whether this is a new love, okay, um, whether it's a new love or just someone that has love for you, you know, it's someone who, you know, I'm going to clarify this because I saw this reading is just like, oh, Six of Cups. Maybe you're trying to do something with someone from the past, okay? But with the Six of Cups in the reverse, that means there's some issues also attached to this. All right, so maybe this devil energy is an attachment to someone from the past, or you feel like someone from the past is going to make you happy, okay? And, or you, I feel like there is someone that has feelings for you, whether it's the person that you're with or it's another person. But I also feel like there's some issues. This person has some issues with you, or there's some issues between you and this person that have to be worked out, okay? And because it's the Six of Cups and because it's in reverse, I feel like these are those karmic types of issues. And because we're dealing with the devil two times, all right, like you're really entrenched in this. So there's really some type of a karmic tie that you have with someone that you have real love for, and you guys need to work these feelings out, whether it's the person that you're in a relationship with or whether it's another person that you're really, really just attached to. Okay, and like I said, I see it could be another Aries or a Taurus. It could be a Libra. It could be a Pisces. And it could be just you and this Capricorn. Okay, if you're in a relationship with a Capricorn or someone who has Capricorn energy. All right. And you know, that's like I said, the devil can represent not just the Capricorn, but someone who has Capricorn energy. So it could be any of these signs here. It could be a Libra with a Capricorn rising or moon. It could be a Pisces with a Capricorn rising or moon. I mean, if you even know that, a lot of people don't know what, you know, other people's other signs are. So let's go ahead and move on to what you want, okay, in this reading. And we get the King of Swords in the reverse. Your hopes and your fears, I should say. So when I see the King of Swords and your hopes and fears, it's about indecisiveness, okay? The King of Swords also represents someone who can be, in the reverse, very opinionated, very difficult to deal with, okay? And so maybe your hope or your fear is that you're going to have to deal with this kind of behavior, spiteful, bitter, you know, hurtful language. And like I said, with this outcome here, you want to really be careful of that. So let's go ahead and clarify this. Oh, we get the Lovers. So once again, okay, so I think this is about indecisiveness. But, you know, especially with this Two of Wands in the reverse here. So I feel like there is a decision. There are, you know, two people that you may feel like you're in love with. Maybe one is new, maybe one is from the past. You know, maybe that's what these two different cards represent here. This new love, this new fresh love that you have with someone, and then this past connection, this karmic connection that you have with someone. All right? And your fear is that, you know, how forever are you going to forever be trapped and stuck between how you feel about these two people? Okay, for others of you, I feel like you're fearing that, well, you can't, you know, the Lovers is more of a hope. So, you know, with the the King of Swords in reverse, maybe you hope that you will continue to be able to manipulate this situation, okay? And that's human nature, okay? So don't get offended by that. But, you know, with the King of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords can be a in the reverse, very manipulating, very bossy, very opinionated, only one in their own way. So if that's your energy, it's like you hope to be able to continue to manipulate either this person that you're in love with or these people that you feel like or you think that you're in love with. Okay, Aries. Moving on to the outcome of the reading. And we have the Seven of Wands, which represents more indecisiveness, okay? Because you don't want to choose. At the end of the day, you really don't want to choose. You would love to be able to have both people. All right, but as justice is here to let us know that I don't think that's going to be possible. All right, so I think the best thing for you to do is to find the strength to make a decision and make sure you're doing the right thing, because I don't really feel like you're going to get away. If there's a situation where there's two people, you're not going to get away with it. But if it's not, like I said, if it's just you dealing with someone who has Capricorn energy, for whatever reason you're indecisive about this situation. So let's go ahead and clarify that. And here is the King of Swords in the upright. So the King of Swords in the upright is about making a decision, about being clear, about direct energy. If it's a person, then you're indecisive about someone who may, be more logical than anything else, okay? The King of Swords can be someone who is, I want to say, an air sign, right? So maybe there's, like I said, maybe it's this Libra. King of Swords, though, can also be a Gemini or an Aquarius. So Aries. Yeah, because here with the Fool, we do have Aquarius energy also, if it's a person. So I really feel here that as much as you don't want to make a decision about something, you're going to have to make a decision. Whether it's a decision to be with this Capricorn energy person, or it's a decision to try to have your cake and eat it too, or, maybe it's just a decision about going after this person who you think you're in love with. And, you very well could be in love with, but you guys have some type of codependent situation and there's some type of lustful situation going on here. You just have to make a decision. Like, are you going to go for it? If it's that much of a burden to you to not go after it because you're not getting it or you can't have it, then just go after it then. But if you can find a way to deal with whatever your issues are, because there are some issues here, and they're definitely issues from the past. So maybe in the past you witnessed, within a relationship that was supposed to be devoted, maybe you witnessed some sneakiness and you witnessed this type of stuff, maybe even growing up, and that's affected you now as an adult. So even though you may have this 10 of Cups, you're very committed also to fulfilling your desires and your fantasies and your wants, because from what you've seen or what that's just what's done. That's just what people do. So you probably don't even see anything wrong with pursuing this devil type energy, because you feel like you're entitled to, or you saw it growing up. It's like, look, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, as long as I'm handling my responsibilities, then why not go ahead and do some sneaking around on the side? And maybe you're dealing with someone with that energy. If that's not you, Aries, then you might be dealing with someone with that energy and you're tired of it. Even though you still want them, you're really tired of it. You're really tired of putting in the effort and the energy into something with someone who is constantly sneaking around. Okay? So maybe this King of Swords, if this is not the energy of your relationship, maybe it's someone coming in to give some advice. All right, it's someone coming in to give some help, some advice, because the King of Swords, like I said, they're very logical. Yes, they understand emotions, but they don't tend to wear their emotions or their heart on their sleeve. So maybe you have someone coming in to help with the situation. Maybe someone sees you struggling, Aries. They're going to kind of pull you to the side and say, hey, let's help out. All right, but if not, like I said, that King of Swords could be someone with that kind of energy that, They're very cheerful. They're, you know, they can be very attractive, but they're more of an intellectual type of person. They're not hot and heavy like the King of Swords. I mean, the King of Wands. They're not emotional like the King of Cups. They kind of keep their emotions, you know, close hold. So that's not, you know, who they are. They're not very emotional on the outside. All right, guys, so after this, I'm going to go ahead and get into the extended reading. So if you're interested in purchasing that, you can do so. If you like this reading and you want a more personalized reading, you can go ahead and contact me at divinelovetarot@gmail.com. And all my information is in the description bar below this video. If not, just hit me up with a comment and I will contact you that way. All right, guys, so I hope you guys are enjoying your summer. Try not to give into the temptation, Aries. All right, and I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye.